influencing has money. You know, ask yourself, before online influencing, people used to advertise on the TV, on TVs, newspapers and radio stations. But now they came and started collaborating with online influencers. You see, so what they used to pay TV stations and radio stations, you can actually get half of that money as an influencer for yourself.
Hi guys, my name is Brian Bunde. I'm a social media influencer, former radio host, and very active on Twitter.
My name is Esther Kazungu. I have been creating content since 2016. I will definitely consider myself an influencer.
So my name is AC Stevens. I'm an online content creator, an influencer, an actor, and a producer.
An influencer is someone who's able to communicate to people in different means and be able to actually convince them to try out something, to change their lifestyle,
to subscribe to a particular way of thinking, or
someone who's now using the power of social media to convince other people based on the content that they're sharing online, and be able to convince them using tweets, using pictures, using videos, and be able to convince them, by the way, a certain product maybe is good or a certain product is bad.
The process of content creation, number one, is come up with an idea. This could be inspired by an observation.
things that happen give me ideas on things that I can create and produce on my page.
So when I go online, I have to do my research. Even when it comes to a product, I'll do my research and know, okay, by the way, if I talk about this, it's from a knowledgeable perspective versus from a dumb perspective. So
it could also be inspired by an imagination. It could be a dream, you see? It could also be fictional. It's in your head. So the next thing you do is put it down on paper, right? Write it down. Then the next thing you do is come up with logistics.
Some things are 1 minute, like some things can be created in 1 minute and some can only be well elaborated through longer videos like IGTVs and such.
When you go to a party, and let's say you go to a club, let's say in Nairobi, you go to Milan, you're literally convincing your friends, by the way, hey, by the way, Milan is a bomb because me, I went there and the experience was actually very good. So
you see, anyone can become an influencer.
There's a difference between micro influencers, and right now in 2020 we are focusing now on nano influencers, because with macro influencers they are mainly for mass and awareness, but now with someone who's a nano influencer, chances are very high that they're very good in terms of consideration. So in terms of awareness, they'll just go and post and blast, let's say, on their social media accounts and tell guys, by the way, use this network. But now when it comes to now a nano influencer, they'll make you think and make you actually consider. And in terms of the content that they'll post online, they'll tell you, by the way, the main reason why I prefer using this versus this other person is because from my own experience, these are the benefits that I got in terms of using this product.
The first time I worked with a brand, it was so funny. I approached them and I remember myself in that room and I was so tensed. I actually, all I knew is I wanted to do this, yeah, right? I wanted to be an influencer, but back then I was so green.
The first influencer campaign that I worked on was by Imperial Bank. So Imperial Bank had a partnership with Arsenal, so they were creating like custom Arsenal cards. I'm a huge Arsenal supporter. So for me, it was quite huge knowing that I'm among the guys who've been selected to actually talk about this spectacular card that's unique to just Imperial Bank customers.
Brands mostly approach influencers, but you, as an influencer, you can also send proposals. And yeah, you can send proposals. You can send proposals to actual companies or advertising agencies who are the ones who actually scout for influencers.
All you need is confidence, yeah? Present yourself, be confident, tell them I'm going to do this and this for you, and in return you'll get this and this, and trust me, they will trust you. And if you give them numbers, there is no way that will stop them from coming back.
The best influence I can share with you guys is someone, let's say, like Kambua, someone like Philip Ogola. These are guys, even Boniface Mwangi, these are guys who, they just talk about things that are affecting people. And even when you look at the number of followers that they have, someone like Boni has over 1 million plus followers. He literally just talks about things that we mwenyewe ukitoka hapa nje uangalie, we mwenyewe unaona, let's say scandals happening, police brutality, bad roads, lack of access to medication. So you don't have to be scandalous. You can be that influencer who decides, by the way, I'll just be talking about things that I can see, things that affect common mwananchi. You can also be that influencer mwenye uko na udaku. Someone like, let's say, Edgar Obare, unasema, by the way, mimi nikaenda online, by the way, mimi nitakuwa ule mse wa chai kabisa. Because you see, in America it works. Guys like TMZ, that's how they grew their followers. That's how literally they are running, due to your stories za udaku. But you can also decide, by the way, let me be that person who is a comedian. Let me be that person who, when guys come to my timeline, they are looking at all these jokes. Someone like Mulamwa, when I go to his timeline, I'm going to be happy.
Influencing is a career.
But some people are just genuinely, like, it's a passion for them, just bringing content to you guys. And like, it's their art, in short. Some people, it's just art and they like expressing themselves in that way. And if it can bring them money in the process, you know, the better. It's just, you know, important for now an influencer to not lose their why and their purpose in doing all that they do.
You see, the way you respect a banker, you respect a news anchor, it's the same way for us influencers. So if you come approach us, ama we approach you, we collaborate, you need to pay us.
If you actually love a product, you just be you, just be yourself. Talk about something. It's not a must mtu akulipe so that you can consume it. Second would be, when you go online, always remember, guys, don't forget. Guys will pull out those tweets kutoka mfuko. Utashanga, ai, mtu alikumbukaje hii tweet nilikuwa nimeposti juu 2011 usiku wa manane. Guys will always remember your tweets. Always remember your digital footprint, because chances are very high a brand might want to work with you. Then they'll remember, by the way, what is this guy's stand when it comes to this and this type of conversation? Yes, you'll go online and say, oh my God, I was young, I was dumb, I didn't know about this. But chances are very high, you might offend someone who will always remember, and they'll be like, by the way, apana.
If you want to be an influencer,
just try and know your niche, then focus on that.
Consistency is key. This is a word I hated to hear, to be honest, because I didn't have the time and I felt like the world should just woye me, just nioneni huruma.
I would advise first you select your niche.
Don't try and be everything. Stop jumping. Stop trying to post nudes. Then after that, let me be a comedian. Then after that, let me try and save lives.
Also optimize your social media platforms. Understand your audience, create content, be consistent, and also make the brands aware that you're out there and you're ready to collaborate.
Just like that, brands will approach you.
And also, I advise people, if you want to become an influencer, focus on 1 or 2 platforms. Don't go for all of them. Like Squeezy kuna platforms mob. You can't handle them. Just pick 1 or 2 and you'll be good to go. My favorite is Instagram.
The lackers are the ones who literally will be your brand ambassadors and will be the same guys who might pull you down. So always remember, there's someone online who's always watching your tweets. Yeah.